Hi there, welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make this beautiful puff stitch top. So if you like this style, make sure to keep watching and you can make your own. So to get started on this top, you will need of course your yarn. I have a few colors here, you don't need this much, but for this top I wanted to use this main. This is cotton yarn. You're welcome to use acrylic if that's what you have on hand. I have my favorite hook, the 4.5. You are welcome to use your 5 if that's what you have. And of course some scissors nearby. With this top, I wanted to start with the yellow color. Don't worry, I have more. It's just that I want to use this little bit first. So I'm going to put up the different sizes for this top and the sheens you need for those sizes. If you do not see your size, this is easily customizable. You just need to measure from shoulder to shoulder, and with that measurement you are going to do that amount of chains. Just remember that it needs to be an odd number plus 1 chain. So for this top, I'm going to do it a size medium. I'm going to start with a slip knot, insert my hook. And for this size medium, I'm going to do 87 chains plus 1, so it's going to end up being 88. Okay, I have finished my 88 chains, and by the way, I forgot to mention, to start this top, this is the main panel or one of them. The sleeves, you can do them later, but I like to start with the main panel. So this is from the bottom up. So the extra chain would be to turn here. So you're gonna do single crochets on the second chain from the hook. Just insert your hook and start doing some single crochets. If you are a beginner and you need a more in-depth look on basic crochet stitches, you can find them on my description below. So you're gonna do single crochets until you reach the other end. I have reached the other end. This is how it's looking. So now I'm gonna chain 3. That counts as a double crochet. Turn around, and you're gonna skip the next single crochet and start your double crochet on here. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn, go through, pull it up a little bit, and you're gonna do this 3 more times, so 4 in total. So yarn over and go through all those loops except for the one on your hook. Now you have 2 left. Yarn over and go through those 2 and chain 1. Skip 1 here, and you're gonna do the next bubble stitch right there, and do this 4 times again. And that's it for the bubble stitch. Always 1 chain in between and skip 1 here. So you're gonna keep doing this until you reach the other end. And once you have 2 single crochets left, it's gonna be a chain 1 and a double crochet right there on the last one. So I have reached the other end. As you can see, I have 2 stitches left. I did a chain 1 and I'm gonna do now a double crochet, but I'm not gonna finish it like that. And I'm going to cut off my yarn because I'm going to change colors. Bringing in this white here. And slip it there under those 2. I like to do a little knot just to secure these 2 tails. Okay, and now I'm gonna chain 4. That counts as a treble crochet, and turn around. The tails, I like to hold them on the back just so I hide them at the same time. So in this space right there, I'm gonna do a treble crochet. Forgot, you yarn over 2 times, and now I'm gonna start doing the treble crochet. Okay, chain 1, another treble, chain 1, another treble. So you're gonna keep doing this in the chain 1 spaces, the trebles I mean, with 1 chain in between until you reach the other side. Okay, I have reached the other side here. So in this chain 3 space, I'm gonna do my final treble crochet, but I'm not gonna finish it because I'm changing colors again. Okay, so chain 3, I'm sorry, just chain 1. Almost forgot that first you need to do a line of single crochets just like you did here at the beginning. So just turn your work and start your single crochets, and that first stitch would be the first one, and another one in the chain 1 space, and another one here, the treble crochet, and so on until you reach the other side. Okay, I have reached the other end here of my single crochet round, and in this chain 3 space I'm going to do 2 single crochets, and now we chain 3 and turn around. So this is basically the repeat of this row of the bubble stitches. Just skip this second single crochet and do them on the third. Okay, and just repeat this first row until you reach the other side, just like before. You should have 2 stitches left, 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet at the end. And when you finish that, you do this white round first, or the treble crochet round, and you're gonna keep doing this until you like. I usually measure from the middle of my neck where it ends until I want it to end, usually below my belly button. And when I have that measurement, that's usually when I stop, and then I start to do the neckline. Okay, so I have done quite a few rows, as you can see. You can do this as long as you want to. If you want a crop, like a crop top, well, you're welcome to do so. I'm doing it a little bit longer than that. So now we are going to do the neckline part. So to figure that out, it's pretty easy. I just folded this in half like this, put my stitch marker there, and just went in front of a mirror and just compared against myself, and this would be where my neck is. So where it starts and ends, I just marked it, and this is where the neckline it's gonna form. Okay, so I finished this row right there, and I'm just gonna attach my white color once again. Chain 4, turn around, and now I'm just gonna do my treble crochets normally until I reach right around here, until I have 2 spaces left. Okay, so I have almost reached my stitch marker here. I have 2 spaces left, so what I'm gonna do is crochet together 2 treble crochets. So I'm gonna yarn over, insert my hook here, insert here, yarn over, go through 3 loops and stop, because I'm going to change colors. and go through all those 3 loops, and that's it. You just reduced the neckline. Chain 1 and turn around. Since all my tails are hitting on this side, I'm gonna do the same on this side. So I'm gonna start doing my single crochet here in that space, and hiding my tails at the same time on this side. So do the single crochets until you reach the other side, obviously, and then come back normally as you did with the other rows, and then I'll show you what to do here once you reach here. So I'm here almost at the end, and as you can see, I have 2 single crochets left. So what I'm gonna do is just like the other rounds where you finished with 1 double crochet, I'm gonna do the same here, but I'm gonna do them together. So double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, insert your hook here and here, yarn over, go through 3 loops and stop there, because you're gonna change colors again. And there you go. And you have reduced once again. Chain 4 and turn around. So just like the other rounds, start doing your treble crochets in that space you see there. Okay, right here. And just continue doing your treble row normally until you reach the other side, and then you're gonna come back with the row of single crochets with the next color, and I'll meet you here once again. Once again, I have reached the end here of the part where I am reducing. To reduce here, I'm just gonna do, since I do put 2 single crochets in this chain 4 space like the other rounds. I don't know if you can notice, but if you have done all of this, you know, you usually put 2 single crochets there. So I'm just gonna put one here for the treble and just 1 there. I'm not gonna, just chain 3, turn around, and just continue doing this round like normal. So I have reached the other side once again, the side with the reduction, and since I was already content with the length of my neckline, so you can see it's 3 inches, I return here with a single crochet row because it makes it easier when I have to attach it to the other panel. So I'm just gonna chain 1 here and pull it up, and that's it for the reduction. I know that this part can look different from size to size. Just know that every time you have 2 stitches left, you can just find a way to reduce it. I'm obviously gonna do it on the other side. Attach your yarn on the corner and do the same thing. So I did the other panel off camera, I'm gonna show you how to put them together in just a few seconds. I wanted to show you the sleeves, which I also did off camera because it's the same pattern. For my size, I did 64 chains, and the length it ends up around my elbow. I'm gonna put up the the chains you need for different sizes. This is not meant to be tight fitting, so it's gonna be a little bit loose around your arm. If you want it a little bit tighter, it's up to you. Just remember, it has to be an odd number of chains plus 1. So in a few seconds, I'm going to show you how to put it together. Okay, so the first step to putting this top together would be to take your 2 panels, put them together, and start doing some single crochets where the shoulders would be. So I have my 2 panels here with the wrong sides out because you're going to turn this inside out later. So I have inserted my hook here on the corner, and I'm going to attach my yarn. Chain 1 and do a single crochet in that same space. And just like that, just keep doing single crochets on each side. Uniting the 2 sides, you will do 1 single crochet. Okay, until you reach this side, chain 1 and just cut off your yarn, easy as that. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I have finished my single crochet stitches right there. That is how it's looking. Once you turn it, it looks like that. So now we're going on to the next step of putting this top together. So the next step for this top would be putting your sleeve onto the main panels that you already crocheted together. So I have here my sleeve. This is the seam that you just did. I folded my sleeve in half, determined that this was my middle, so that's why there's a stitch marker there. And what I saw is that each corner ended in this blue row here. So the other side has to look the same once I do the single crochets. So I'm gonna start on this side, and by the way, as you can see, I also did this single crochet row in the white. You don't have to do it, you just do your single crochets, but I like to do it for myself. So just like the shoulder part, I'm just gonna insert my hook and start doing some single crochets. Single crochet in that same stitch, and just keep doing single crochets. Really quick, I wanted to show you, if you were wondering, I am putting 2 or 3 single crochets per row. I just wanted to tell you that in case you wanted to know, and do not put too little because then the top will start to shrink. Just make sure that it all lines up together, and this is in the middle, and you end in the same way or the same place you started on the other side. Okay, so the third and final step of putting this top together, you are doing some single crochets on the side of the top. So essentially you are putting the side of the sleeve together and the main body. So as you can see, it's taking its form. This is obviously the sleeve, and here you have the neckline. So just like the other parts, just attach your yarn and start doing some single crochets. I put some stitch markers so they help this to stay all together. So just gonna attach myself in this corner again with my white color. Chain 1, and again the same thing in that same space, a single crochet, and just keep doing single crochets just like before, 2 or 3 per space, not less. Just make sure that both of the sides are ending up together in the same way, so the yellow with the yellow and so on. So that's it for today's video. Here is the final product. The only thing I added off camera was this single crochet at the neckline. You don't have to do it. I like it like this. So if you enjoyed this video or you enjoy my content, make sure to turn on those notifications and don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.